Step 1 is to depressurize the fuel system. This can be done easily by opening the hood, locating the fuse box, open it, find the fuse for the fuel or the relay for fuel, start the vehicle, pull either the fuse or the relay. When the vehicle shuts off, go ahead and turn your key to the off position. Step 2. Detach the fuel filler neck from the Jeep's body. This is done with a Phillips screwdriver. Remove the gas cap, then the 4 screws behind it, then the 4 screws holding the trim to the body, and remove that trim. Step 3. Detach the fuel lines and electrical connections running to the pump. These will be found above the rear axle, closer to the driver's side, and near the top front of the skid plate. For the electrical, slide the red retainer clip over and pull apart the plug. The fuel line, pinch the white clip or use a screwdriver to depress it while pulling it apart. Step 4. Soak all the skid plate bolts with a penetrant or spray lube. You should find 4 near the rear bumper and 3 on the axle side. Step 5. Removing the tank and skid plate. With a floor jack, support underneath the tank using a block of wood for stability. Then remove the 7 nuts holding the skid plate up. You will find 2 longer studs near the rear bumper. These are your gas tank strap skid bolts. You don't need to remove these until the tank is dropped out from underneath the Jeep. Next, lower the floor jack, removing the fuel tank and skid plate. Lastly, you'll need to remove your gas tank straps and transfer them to your new skid plate. As a preference, I chose to add a few layers of paint to my new skid plate for extra protection against the elements. For reinstallation of your tank and skid plate, follow these directions in reverse order. Just make sure that when you put your nuts back on your skid plate, you don't tighten them all down before having them all started by hand first.